if you look at it, and this is a very interesting part of how the technology is evolving, right? And any prediction related to that, I think, would have been in terms of number of years. And we say that, it's not like real estate. We say that I've invested into this place which is farther out of the city. It will take about 10 years to develop, right? It's not working that way. In technology, it is like, people have predicted that, okay, this is something which will come closer to how today human interactions work in, let's say, 5 years, 7 years. And it has actually happened now. Look at the way that, all of these platforms are giving out the ability for any common user to use, let's say, a 𝗶𝘁 or a, Gemini or any of this. The simplification of the work has happened. It is not now a discussion of the future. It is something that if you are investing your time into, you can actually do it now. In a similar manner, I think the way that this is going to work, and I read somewhere that Elon Musk is saying that the world is moving into a direction where you don't have to worry about the money. The money will not be relevant, right? It will be mostly that you can have a choice whether you want to work or not, because AI is going to do most of the work. And you will have enough resources to suffice for yourself. It is not a risk. He's saying it's not a risk. People would take it now there's a contradictory opinion as well, that you're losing jobs, so what will and how will the money come in? He said money is irrelevant at some point. So there'll be resources, and resources will be traded in a very different manner, right? So I think what we're getting to at is a very, very different age where you would have AI coming in to do very, very precise things for you. And it will all, it has become simplified already. You're not talking about coding, you're talking about prompts, right? Where anybody can go in and use these tools. As a business user, it doesn't need to be having deep technology intelligence to use and consume them. Because it has become that commoditized, it is easier for adoption. And when adoption increases, the research and the work that happens behind it increases faster. So I think that's where we are. What we think may come in tomorrow is actually happening today, and it will just prop up someday, and you'll realize that it is already being consumed in some fashion. So which is where I think we need to get onto the nerve of how the changes are happening and not take a lot of time to leverage and probably invest a lot internally and try and use the efficient ways of consuming these services through the partners who've already invested to provide some of these services immediately, because that will show you the results immediately.